it's Presley with ActOutGames. I'm here, and today I'm going to be answering some of the questions I got for the Ask Presley. Keep commenting on that video though. I might do another one of these really soon because it's really fun to answer you guys' questions, and this is just the first batch of ones. So let's start with Ma Wizard, who asks for a Bookmas update. And the last book that I finished for Bookmas, what was it? It was, what was it called? Oh boy.
You've read Hannah Hart's book.
That wasn't for Bookman. Oh yeah, Hannah Hart's book, I finished in a day, and it's really good, really light read. You should totally read it. And I didn't get that as one of the days of Bookmas, I got that on Christmas Day. And then there was also, I can't remember what it's called now.
Throne of Glass?
What?
Throne of Glass?
Yes! Thank you! It's called Throne of Glass! Yeah, that's what I finished last from the days of Bookmas. And now I'm taking another small detour to read one of how do you say his name? Patrick Rothfuss. I can't say that. I'm sorry, I have a lisp. I can't say Patrick's name. But The Name of the Wind, I'm taking a minor detour to read that, and it's been really good so far. Kate Thurber, I hope that's how you pronounce your last name. I'm really bad at pronouncing words. Asked, how do you go about getting people you interview to say yes? And usually, I think it's mostly because of my age. So we'll just kind of send whoever's in charge, whoever's like the celebrity wrangler of the con we're going to, or like whoever's their assistant and their publicist. That's the word I was looking for. We reach out to their publicist if we know who it is. And we ask, if we're not doing a interview at a con, we'll reach out to their publicist, and if not, we'll reach out to like the person that's in charge of guests at the con, and we'll ask them about the interview, and then they'll put us in touch with their publicist, and then we'll email their publicist an email that says, like, basically, hey, there's an 11-year-old girl named Presley who wants to interview you, here's some interviews she did, and then some random stuff about how we know them and some of the questions we'd be asking. And then usually they say yes because I'm 11 and they don't, and even if they're not really doing that many interviews at the con, I'm just 11, so they might kind of underestimate me a little bit. So then they say yes, and we talk with their publicist about a time that works for both of us, and then we go and we do it, and that's how we go about getting people to say yes. I'm honestly still really amazed that we can get people to say yes, but we have done it before, and sometimes we just straight up don't get a response, which is the most common thing that happens if they don't say yes, is we just literally don't get a response. Sometimes people say they're not doing interviews or something like that, but yeah, that's how we start to reach out for our interviews. And then Blvd TV asked what my favorite thing about being homeschooled is and my least favorite thing. So my favorite thing about being homeschooled is I have the freedom to do pretty much whatever I want, whenever I want. If I want to play video games all day, I can do that. Except I do have to do a couple homeschool things, but mostly I can play video games all day. And what? I do that though. I spend all my days playing video games and watching TV, and I can do that so long as I do my homework. And it's just really cool to be able to have complete control over what you do and when you do it. And my least favorite thing about being homeschooled is I don't have a social environment like a public school. Like, I don't have a way to go and be like, hey, these are my classmates, I'm going to talk to them and hang out with them every day. Because I have my friends that go to homeschool enrichments and co-ops with me, and that's the closest I've got, but I don't have an actual, I go out and see these people every single day other than like my dog and my parents and my cat. But yeah, it's definitely really cool. But my social environment is now all online based, which is super duper cool. So shout out to my online friends if you're watching this. Hey! Okay, and Logan asks for any tips for small YouTubers. And my tips are, like, it's gonna take a really long time to sort of take off. I first took off at the first VidCon where I made John Green cry, and then people kind of came up to me after that because I made John Green cry and asked me for my channel. I just say go out, make friends in the other, definitely make friends in the other small YouTubers or even medium-sized YouTubers community, because then you guys will shout each other out and mutually be supporting each other. No matter if you have like only 2 subscribers, those 2 subscribers might not be subscribed to the other person, and some of their subscribers might not be subscribed to you, so you're both mutually benefiting each other. So definitely make friends, as well as go out to VidCon if you can. VidCon's a super amazing place to make friends and network a little bit. Yeah, it just kind of, there's going to be a moment, something you're going to do is going to kind of lift you off if you keep going for long enough. And you will get stuck. We've been stuck at around 19,000 for a really long time here. But we were stuck at 18,000 for a long time. But then we did, I think it was in September. Was it September? Squirrel. Oh my god. Hi, friend. Be right back. Hi, friend. Friend. There's a squirrel. Sorry, that was really weird. But I think we did a subscriber drive in September, and that really helped us out a lot. Do not be afraid to remind people to like and subscribe at the end of your videos. I used to think it was terrible for me to do. Like, it's fine when other people do it, but I used to think it was terrible for me to do. It's totally fine, and if you get used to it, then it'll be good enough. What are you doing? I have no idea how to pronounce your first thing. Ztoki Wolfkin? Sure, that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Sorry if I just butchered your first name. And they asked if I will be doing more fursuiting sometime. Yes, I will. We didn't make it to Rocky Mountain FurCon last year or this year. I don't know when it happens actually, but we didn't make it there. But we'll definitely do a lot more fursuiting. My fursuit currently needs a few repairs. There's some tears and stuff like that. So that rhymed. We're going to need to do a little bit of repairing on it, but I'm thinking about building my own fursuit at some point of my OC, although it would be really hard because she only has one eye. But I'm going to try and figure out how to make her. Her name's Hanna, by the way. It's actually my middle name. I'm creative at naming OCs. Astrid, Emily, I think it's Emily, it might be Emil too, but I think it's Emily. Astrid Emily asks, what's the best part about being a YouTuber? The best part is just having so many friends and being able to make your own stuff and have people out there who enjoy it. Like, no matter how big or small you are, if someone sees your thing that you put your especially if it's like a movie or an original piece of creation, and someone sees it, then that's really, really cool, and it just feels super duper good. So yeah, I think most of it is social and having your stuff out there and having people see you and having people know who you are. And I've made countless friends on YouTube that I would have no idea who they were if I wasn't on YouTube. And well, I would know who they were, but who they are on YouTube, but I wouldn't actually know them. And it's just so great to go and meet people and have a lot of fun. Desiree Lucas asks what YouTubers I watch most often. I don't know, actually. Currently I watch a lot of the McElroy brothers on Polygon, and I watch a lot of GT Live, as well as I watch Crash Course, and
Dan and Phil?
Yeah, Dan and Phil a lot. Whenever Dan and Phil release a new video, I will run through the house screaming. At this point, my parents kind of understand that I have to drop everything I do if a new Dan and Phil video comes out because it's so rare. But yeah, I think those are the YouTubers that I'm watching most often. But I also get on these rabbit holes where I watch a bunch of just story time. They're actually really nice to listen to while you're drawing or something. To listen to a bunch of story time videos. So that's what I've been doing. Did I do all of them? Almost. I have a few more. Okay. Stock Market 101 asks if Jiu-Jitsu will ever come back. It definitely will at some point. We don't have our Jiu-Jitsu dummies anymore. We got rid of those when we were doing the big giant house purge. But they'll definitely come back. I don't do Jiu-Jitsu as often anymore, but we'll definitely do a couple self-defense videos every once in a while just because it's really important. Kelly Palacini, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, I'm sorry. Palacini? I'm really bad at pronouncing this, I'm so sorry. Says, I love your art, can you draw me a picture of a nerdy cat? Thank you so much, Kelly. I definitely will draw you a picture of a nerdy cat at some point. My tablet apparently isn't working again, so I can't unfortunately draw that. But as soon as we get it back up and running again, I found a fix online, so hopefully I can get my dad to do that for me. Then I will definitely draw you some stuff. So that's it for this Q&A video. Make sure to keep leaving questions in the comments on this video or the comments on the other video. I really love answering your questions, and it's really fun knowing what you guys are wondering about me. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!